Hey everyone, I am here in Atlanta, Georgia for the Lean Summit 2025. I've been coming to these summits every single year for the past 3 years. Just really quickly, the Lean Summit is a conference where we get to share knowledge and best practices related to lean management principles. It is such a great time and place to take all the knowledge that you learn from this summit, take it back to your business to eliminate waste and maximize the value for the customer. And by the way, everything that you learn here can be applied to any industry at all. The really cool thing about this Lean Summit is that it allows attendees to learn about continuous improvement strategies, and it's a perfect place for networking with other lean practitioners. It is so worth it. I highly recommend it. It happens every year and it's also in different states. So last year it was in Carlsbad, California, and this time around it's in Atlanta, Georgia. So hopefully next time around it's actually closer to you if you want to attend it next year. The Lean Summit is only for 2 days, and so basically for this year it's Wednesday, Thursday, March 5th through the 6th. But they also have optional workshops Monday, Tuesday, March 3rd to the 4th. So this is the first year that I registered for the optional workshops Monday and Tuesday. So I just finished Monday's workshop and it is called The Leadership Advantage, Building Teams for Change, Collaboration, and Innovation. It was such a great workshop. I learned so much. The instructor was Michele Smith and she did perfect. She did so well on showing us the ADKAR model, DISC model, the coaching approach, and it was a fun and interactive workshop. So each of the models that I just talked about, we were able to practice them in class, usually in groups of 2 or 3 or with the table, and then we get to share it. It was really great, and also getting feedback from it. I'm not gonna go too much in detail of what the workshop was about, but I'm gonna give you a quick summary of it. I highly recommend that you take her workshop whenever available. I'm gonna leave all her contact info in the description box below, so contact her because she does offer workshops, and I think she said the DISC model. But yeah, contact her and get all those details, and I highly recommend it. At the beginning of the class, she instructed us to create a team name with the table that we were sitting with and a logo. So we had a team of 4 and we called ourselves GEM. So why did we pick that name? It's because we took the first initial of each of our names and created that. So JIMM, it was Jamie in our group, Aisha, me, Miguel, and Michael. So GEM. And the reason we said GEM is because we wanted a logo, so we decided to do a GEM. And I know by the team name and looking at it, you're like, that's actually GEM. But we wanted to call it GEM because of the logo, and we thought that was pretty creative. Isn't that one of the best team names you've ever heard in the whole entire world? It just works out so perfectly. And by the way, we were instructed to create these team names because there was gonna be like small competitions in between breaks and after lunch. And the team with the highest score wins. Spoiler alert, we won. And you know why we won? Because we're the best. And we had the best team name in the whole world. So I'm gonna do a really quick summary of the ADKAR model, the DISC model, and the coaching approach. So this is the ADKAR model, which is a deep dive understanding of the key elements of successful change management, and she provided exercises for us to practice on how to guide our teams through transitions with clarity and build collaborative culture that supports innovative thinking. So she gives us this handout that looks a little like this. Let me see if you guys can see it. Yeah, so it's something like this. It's a couple pages, just a couple. The assessment does help you understand the change that is happening in your workplace, and it also gives you insight of where you are in that change process and what steps you need to take to survive that change in a changing business environment. And we also explore the 4 distinct communication styles within the Maxwell Leadership DISC model. This is what it looks like, and she does provide exercises on how to understand each of those models and where do you stand in that model. And with this, it also helps you with both collaboration and innovation. This is really great to know on how to identify and adapt to the styles of others you work with and discover practical do's and don'ts for building stronger and more effective communication, connection within your team and organization. We also practice coaching elements such as coaching presence, active listening, and powerful questioning. This was a very tough exercise, and the reason I say that is because we were in pairs and one person was a speaker and the other one was the coach. So depending on the role, you have to be very careful. I guess you have to be more careful and more conscious with the coaching style. So the reason I say it's a tough one is because the speaker is going to talk about the problem they're having in their workplace, and as a coach, you're supposed to just listen, and then after that, summarize what he or she had said, and then ask open-ended questions very powerful questioning. And it's very tough as a coach because for me, every time someone tells me a problem, I'm very more of like, I have like 1,000 ideas of how to solve this problem. But as a coach, and at least for this exercise, it was more of like asking those open-ended questions to help empower the team to keep that thinking going and have them kind of solve it themselves. Keep that empowerment to stay within the speaker to own that problem and just work together instead of giving solutions the whole time. So that way, as a coach, you're actively listening, hearing the problem, hearing the person, and then doing that powerful questioning for the open-ended conversations. I mean, the open-ended questioning. And again, the reason the coach asks those open-ended questions is so that way you can learn to not solve the problem for them all the time, but for them to think about it more, and maybe they can come up with a solution themselves. Usually that's what happens. But anyway, that was a really great exercise. And then we did another exercise where we had three people. It's not a pair, right? Or maybe, I don't know. So there's 3 people, 1, 2, 3. And so it's the same thing, speaker, coach, observer, and basically the observer gets to see both of the interactions, such as, are they asking those open-ended questions? Or are they maintaining that eye contact, that body language of, you know, I'm there present and I'm not there just like, you know, crossing my arms, looking around, and then just thinking about other stuff, and you're not really listening to the person that's talking about the problem. And that was a really cool exercise because then we got to swap around. So we all got to be a speaker, we all got to be a coach, we all got to be the observer. That was a really awesome exercise. I really enjoyed that one. There was multiple rounds of it. It was a lot of fun, and she did provide a few questions, so I will show you here. And this here is helpful coaching questions that she provided, so that way you don't ask just close-ended questions of yes and no's. Overall, the workshop was so much fun. I got so much knowledge from it. I learned so much, and Michelle is so awesome. She got everybody to engage. The activities was a lot of fun, and doing those team activities of creating names and logos. And the game was basically categories, so she would say like, name the type of birds or something like that, and then we were like, okay, parrot, owl, and so on and so forth, right? And the one with the most in her list, then you would write those on the board, and that would be your total points. We had one at the beginning, we had one after break, after lunch, and then we had the last round, which our team ended up tying with another team. So we did a tiebreaker, and then we dominated, so we're the best. Gem all the way. But yeah, overall, the workshop by Michele Smith was amazing. I highly recommend it. I will leave all her contact info in the description box below. You'll learn a lot from her. I learned so much. I feel like I have more clarity, more confidence, and the skills to elevate my leadership to the next level. And that was just day 1 of the workshop. I do have another workshop tomorrow, Tuesday. The class that I will be taking is called Value Stream in Transactional Process Mapping. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And it's also half day. So it's from 12:30 to 4 p.m. And the workshop that I just took with Michelle was from 8 a.m. to 4:30, 3:30? Shoot, I don't remember. But it is a full day. Definitely worth it. You'll learn a lot. So yeah, that's the overview of the workshop. I will be attending that other workshop tomorrow, so you'll see another video tomorrow. And make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video because I will be vlogging the summit on the Wednesday, Thursday. So you'll see separate videos like this one here. You'll see a separate one for the other workshop tomorrow. And then you'll see another video of the 2 days combined of the Lean Summit. And I will provide more details of the Lean Summit, of what they have to offer, what the app has. And there's just a lot of things that go on, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Lots of goodies that the Lean Summit offers. Also, I didn't get to mention this, but there's a lot of different workshops that you can attend. It's not just one. So I'll give you a list, which will be right here. And so you can check it out. I will provide the website in the description box below, and you can go ahead and check out their website. And if you're interested for next year, at least you can go ahead and do that ahead of time. Also, if you stayed all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And we'll continue with the videos, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And if you are at the Lean Summit, I'll see you there. And yeah, have a great day.